afternoon, and welcome to the Morning Blessings. My name is Tessa-Marie, and I am so happy to have you here with me this morning. Today is actually Tuesday. Hello, Loretta. Good morning. Tuesday, November 7th. Hi, Stacy. How are you doing? Good morning, Loretta. Did you read what I sent you on WhatsApp? Good morning, Georgette. How are you? How are you doing this morning? You wonderful, amazing, beautiful specimen of human beings God created to be amazing. So here we are. It's a wonderful morning. Yes, and it's fabulous. How are you? I am amazing. Hi, Gowana. I need your name because I don't know how to pronounce this amazing handle you have. So can you put your name? Ligonwa, so that we can pronounce it. Thank you, Stace. I need a haircut. Home today and enjoying your spirit and message. Thank you, Georgie. Hi, Lisa. Good morning. How are you all doing this morning? It's 7 o'clock. Let's get the show on the road. Here I am chatting away. Yes. So yesterday I did a non-profit seminar, and it was it's an hour, kind of an hour away, 45 minutes to an hour away each way. I'm Lynn Gonwa. Hi, Lynn. Nice to know. So the hi guys, when you see Ligonwa, you know it's Lynn now. So I haven't got to mispronounce that wonderful handle that she has. So it was a non-profit for families, so it's like people with kids. So we had to talk about I spoke about education savings plan, and of course, the dreaded credit card and the lines of credit, and so it was fun. There were a few people, 15 or something like that. So I tried to make it interactive. I ended up doing that. And of course, in many of the instances, you see your face in the room, because they're in awe and wonder that they didn't know those things. And the thing that shocked them the most was when I said, your bank person is not your friend. They have a job to do, and you happen to be who they're selling to. No, when you get buried in debt, your friend does not come and say to you, hey, I'll give you money to get you out of there. So they're not your friend. They're running a business, and don't criticize them because it's a business, and you can learn from them and run your life like a business. So you know when to stop, you know when to push forward, and you know when to be quiet. Good morning, Ezra. So it was that. So tonight, I'm doing another one. I have 3 of them, and it's far away, further than Ezra, as far as Ezra lives from me. It is on the highway, strictly highway driving, all the way to Kipling, Western Road. In parts of the city I don't normally go unless I'm going to visit family. But anyway, I'm doing it. The angels are with me, so let's just keep the thing on the road. So yeah, good morning. The morning blessings today is amazing, beautiful, and spectacular because it is, always is. Whatever you get is always is. You know it's working, why stop it? So sometimes we stop things, although we know it's working. And there are 2 reasons why we stop things and we know they're working. Because we are human is the first one. We cannot wait is the second one. We have no patience is the second thing. What we are doing, we can see the difference it has made to our life and the life of those we love in many cases. Thank you, Stacy. Because when we do it and it is working and we bring it out to others, or they see it in us and they say, wow, you have changed. Something is going on. This is really nice. Your family notices it. Your children notices it. Your spouses notices it, and they might compliment you. But then you come into the time of your life that you go, I need to, this is just, it's taking too long. This part of this thing is taking too long. For months, you have been diligently, consistently doing the things you were, and I put hoping, because I don't use it, but I use it now. Hoping to help you get where you desire to be. You see the results, and you were complimented on those results. So you're doing something. People are seeing it. Yourself is noticing, hi Kia, that you are feeling better. That there is something that is different. You're a little bit more energized. You seem to accept others more and just let them be. And then you have this calmness with you. And then all of a sudden, you want to speed it up. So let us look at this thing. I want you guys to listen to it. I told the group yesterday there are 5 things that we have in our life, which you know is the 5 pillars. I didn't go there because I needed to teach them the value of putting $1 and the government giving you 20 cents right away in your children's education and a gift of 500 to start. If you don't take it, then you're silly. So out of 15, only 3 had taken that advantage. They couldn't see the benefit, but nobody told them. So here you are. You have emotional prosperity, mental, physical, spiritual, and financial. So you have come to me here and you realize that you need to work on your emotional prosperity every day. And maybe you were doing it, but you didn't realize you were doing it, because prayer and meditation and thankfulness and gratitude and appreciation, all of that is emotional prosperity, and you're putting it in place by your relaxing in the moment. 10 minutes a day I ask you to do. In the morning when you first get up, you say a prayer. Good morning, Kimberly. How are you? You look marvelous at the hairdresser. You've been doing it. You meditate, you say a prayer, you think good thoughts, you try to find something to love about the person that despises you the most. You get into the moment and you're working on it. And then you're also now learning new things. You're taking chances. You're working, you're studying, you're reading from a good book every day. And I don't mean only from the Bible, that you can read, but from a book that will help you, encourage you to live a better life, a book that is uplifting. The 5 pillars of prosperity is part of that. You just go in and you get those books. You read something that tells you can do it. So you've been doing that. Then physically, you know what? You're stretching. You hear us talk of exercising, moving in the morning. And it's difficult. It's challenging. When you bend to do a squat, you're just praying to God you can come back up. No, you know that you shouldn't bend from the waist down when you're picking something off the floor, that you should go down to pick it and come up that way. And a little bit of practice will strengthen the muscle. You've been doing those and you're working on it. And spiritually, you're accepting others for who they are. You let them be themselves. You see the good in them. You let them go ahead, make your mistakes, fall in the lakes, learn to swim, come back up, do it again. So you're just looking and you're not making comments on other people's lifestyles. You use impeccable and exquisite words to talk about yourself, because I told you those 5 pillars need to be worked on every day. Hi, Lisa, good morning. You've been working on those 5 pillars every day and you come to financial. But your aim is to finish your degree. Your thing in you is to finish something, to succeed at something. So your husband, your wife, your significant other, your boyfriend, your family, your children say, wow, you are calmer. You have something happening in you. And you secretly know what you've been doing. You know you've been doing that. And then comes a friend who does not understand what love is. Or they're afraid of the very act of love, a hug, a kiss. They're afraid of that. And they say to you, you have to, don't go all the time to the morning blessings. Stay away from the morning blessings. It's not always going to be, go somewhere else, make an excuse, do all of that. That's one way you get distracted. It's fine. But by coming, you got something and you like it and you feel better. At least you got a little pushback on your shoulder. I don't have to do this. I can stand up for me. I have a voice. I'm okay. I'm good enough. But then I hope Ceci's there, because this is important, because she likes that so much. Then the opinion of others through their words cause you to stop what you do. This is why you do get up early to do what you have to do. You get up early, and why you participate in doing things. And they say, stay away. And you hear it comes from the person you trust, you believe, you love. And then you realize you're following it. But you have to remember, good morning, Yoko, why are you allowing this beaver in your river to block what you like? It's okay, you don't have to do it, but do not tell me I shouldn't do it. So that is a big one. But there is a bigger one. There's a bigger, heavier, more angry beaver. And that beaver looks at where you're going. My goal is to make more money. My goal is to do the things that I'm supposed to do so I have more money. So all of a sudden, in January, you didn't study. You haven't studied. In January, you didn't study at all. Boom, bam, things break down, and you got into the morning blessing. You started listening to it. You started doing the slight edge every morning by doing a little bit of everything. And then all of a sudden, you notice you're studying for 2 hours in the morning before you go to work. You're doing the things. You're helping yourself. You're growing. You're studying on the weekend. You're working on your plans. You have goals. You have plans. You're more focused. You get ready in the morning. You step out. You go to what you have to do. You're reading. You're doing all of those things. And then all of a sudden, one day you look at the hour. An hour out of 60 minutes, out of 1,440 minutes that you dedicate, 10 minutes to prayer and meditation. 10 minutes to visualizing where you want to be in life. 10 minutes reading from a book that will enhance you, encourage you. 10 minutes to write down your goals, dreams, and desires. And your gratitude. And 10 minutes of stretching your gratitude. And then the last is 10 minutes of stretching, 60 seconds. And all of a sudden, you stop doing that. And you have decided, I am going to get up in the morning and work on what I need to do and get there so I can make all the money that I can. And then you do that. But that is where you must understand the slight edge. In January, when you didn't do any of this, you were just going the same old way. You started practicing the slight edge, 6 things, 10 minutes each, every day for the rest of your life. And you started to get better. So you say, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. So you know they have these the warriors, right? Hello, Christy, good morning. So they have these warriors, these Japanese warriors that fight and, this sumo, whatever. And one young man wanted to go to the master to become one. He went to the master and he said, Master, if you train me to be a warrior, how long it will take? The master says, with daily training, you will take 10 years to get better, to be a warrior, to be a master like me. And he stopped. And the young apprentice said, what about if I do this twice a day? Every day. Or I come and that's all I dedicate my entire life to. Studying to be a master warrior like you. And the master teacher said to him, 20 years. And he couldn't understand why 20 years. He said, but I'm giving all of my time to it. That's all I'm doing. 20 years. Still 20 years. What about if I go to a monastery and I stay there 40 years? And he said, well, explain to me why. He said, because it's not only doing that one thing that will make you become a master. It's doing all the things that come together to make you the complete human being that you were meant to be. So devoting just the right amount of time, diligently, every day, consistently to all of those little pieces of your life, you will become a master like me. But if you forget the other pieces of your life and you devote all yourself to becoming a master, some things are going to suffer. And that's when the young apprentice realized, hey, wow, this is important. So you don't have to go to this Japanese story. You can just go right here in the moment of your life. You have heard people say that when they retired and they were home, everybody was looking at them like they were a visitor. Who are you? What are you doing here? Aren't you supposed to be at work? They did not get emotionally involved with the family. And now they're retired, they're underfoot. They do not fit in. Because they gave all themselves to their career, to their job. There was no time. There was no downtime. They didn't have a balance. They didn't make time to be at the children's soccer game. They didn't make time to show up for parent-teacher night. And then all of a sudden, there's this person in university. Yes, they made money. Yes, they paid the bill. But they don't even know what that person is. What is their discipline? What is your discipline, they ask you when you go to university. Here they say what you study. They say, what is your discipline? Because it takes 4 years of discipline to stay on track to succeed. And there you are. And you want to get it. So because you want to make a lot of money, we all know the results. I brought it to you in your face. No time to play. No time to pray. No time to get involved. No time to pick up something. And then you become the biggest beaver in your river. You are blocking your flow. That's what the master told the apprentice. Hey, if you devote another 40 years just doing that one thing, you will win. Good morning, Azim. But if you sit there and you go slowly and you do it a little bit every day, you're going to win. But we know that, but yet we don't practice it. We have family and friends that are working non-stop. They do not see the point in taking, hi Nancy, taking time off or stopping at a certain time and breathe. And you ask them to take a big deep breath and they look at you like you're asking them to go commit suicide, because that's what a deep breath feels like them. When you stand next to them, you hear them breathing shallow. They do not know how to go down to their second chakra and breathe from the root and bring it up. They don't. They cannot breathe through their nose and make sure it travels all the way down. Instead of it, they just fill it in the lungs. No time. They cannot tell you what it was that squirrel was doing, yet they were sitting out there. They were looking at the squirrel, but their mind was at work, yet they were at home. So you cannot become a master if you want to devote all yourself to becoming a master. You have to take time to pray, meditation. I don't care how you pray, who you pray for. If you don't pray, meditate, breathe. I want you to turn around. And I want you to visualize where you desire to go. Bringing it to you, visualization and seeing it over there and you are here is not enough. 10 minutes, practice every day of meditation, and if you choose to pray or whatever, 10 minutes of visualizing a healthy you, less weight on your body. You're able to move and dance and sit and run, whatever. Visualizing that you can stand in front of people and speak to them if that's what you desire, that you can teach, you can learn, you can say share, you can give. Visualize that. Then you turn around and you read from a book that will give you some knowledge. You make that mind of yours get stimulated. You learn a new skill. You do something. Good morning, Chris. You do something that is amazing and spectacular. You learn. So 10 minutes. So we have 30 minutes. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. Guess what? Then you write in your gratitude journal or your goals and your goal setting journal. Gratitude or goal. What are you planning to do with the rest of your life? What are you telling people to do? You're saying, I tell them to breathe. They have to learn to breathe. We need to breathe. Write down, today I set off to tell 10 people to breathe. I did listen to Kimberly when she said, take a breath. When you take a good breath, don't you know how you feel? Don't you feel it? If you do the somatic breathing that I taught you guys, 4 through your nose, hold for 7, and blow through a straw, like you're blowing through a straw for 8. You will feel tinkling. It's amazing. You're conscious because you're blowing and you're pursing your mouth like a straw. And it's amazing what it does. So your goal setting, another 10 minutes. That's 40 minutes. Your gratitude, 10 minutes, 50 minutes. And 10 minutes of stretching or exercising, doing something. You do not have to do 4 hours of exercising. Again, you'll be like the young apprentice. It will take you longer to get to where you have to go. Because you're going to get fed up and you're going to stop exercising. You're going to get fed up and you're going to stop that. Whatever you do that you're doing for 2 hours. So one thing you have to remember is this. If you have to do something, match the 5 pillars to it. Get your emotions in check. Make sure you have it. Mentally learn something. Stimulate your brain. Force it to do something. They have a new Canadian version of Sudoku. It seems intriguing. Pick it up. Anything. You know, then look at your spiritual connection. How many people you criticize today? Ask God to show you something good in that person that you do not like. There is something good. Ask the Holy Spirit. Ask the universe. I don't care who you ask, but find something good in the other human being. Then you physically do something for yourself that's physically enhancing. Don't stop eating this bag of chips. Stop having the bigger slice of cake. Stop having this ice cream. Stop having whatever it is you know that's not helping you. And then watch your money. Say thank you to your money. Send a to your money. You work for it. You put it in the bank. Clean out that wallet. Your wallet, if your wallet cannot close because you have so much paper and junk in there, you're telling money, I'm full, I have enough. I don't need anything in that wallet. If you just try this, empty your wallet, keep that debit card, that is money, where you can find it. In your wallet, if you do not have cash, because we don't seem to use as much cash, but the good thing to do, find yourself $100 bill and stick it in there and never ever use it. And keep your wallet itself clean of receipts. The receipts have gone. The money for the receipts that you have in your wallet left you already. Find a pouch. And I keep a pouch in my purse. And in that pouch, I drop all my receipts. Especially for the next couple months. This month and next month, you're shopping like wild for Thanksgiving and Christmas. Keep your receipts so you can find them. I put them in a pouch and I dump them in a shoebox at the end of the week. When I need it, I can find it. What should be in your wallet should be, if you have pictures of your family, precious things. Your family, your money, and make sure the faces are matching the faces. Your money shouldn't be crumbled. If you treated your friends like you treat your money, they would not stay with you. When you wonder why your money and you do not have a relationship, it's because you treat it like you do not care for it. It's crumbled. Why is your bill crumbled? Why are you the person at the supermarket having your bag on the table and you can't find your wallet? I don't know where my credit card is, and you're trying, and there's a lineup and you're getting, really? Do you need to do that? Whereas 1 minute of putting that debit card where it is supposed to be so you can find it. Or are you those men that come and they're looking like you have the answer? That's how they did it at the bank. A self-employed plumber and an electrician, when they come, you're holding your ear. They never know where the check they're coming to deposit is. The deposit books look like it was thrown in the garbage and they found it. Or they'll say, just hold on, mister. So I'm running to the car. The check is I think it's in the glove compartment. And how you expect to have money if you treat money with no respect? You work for it, you have it, and you disrespect it. So all what you do, and you have proof that it's working for you, you keep doing it. You do not have to overload on doing it. So you notice you're walking better, you are feeling better, you're losing a pound here, a pound there, and it's going down. And then all of a sudden, somebody tells you, you should be doing more. So you then become the beaver in your river, but you cannot do more. You do not have this type of energy or discipline they have to do more. And you soon either hurt yourself or you get frustrated with the act and you stop. So you have two beavers. The friend that tells you do not do what you know is working for you, and the thing inside of you that tells you, oh, you got there, I lost the weight now. And you know what? I feel good. I lost 20 pounds, and you're in the nice, sexy outfit, or you're pushing your chest out, you have your six-pack back again. And then all of a sudden, because you have done this, you start, I'm going to go to the gym next week, or I don't have to go this week. I don't need to do that. I'm going to have ice cream after dinner at 8 o'clock at night, and I'm going to bed at 10. And you wonder why you have indigestion in the morning? You became the beaver in your river. Good morning, Angelina. You have to learn that what you did to get you where you are is what you have to continue to do to stay where you are. Learn from the best. Learn from the best. As I said, Bezos, whatever his name is, the owner of Amazon, he started selling books. I bought books. It wasn't worldwide. It was only in America. From the back of his car, I have an Amazon, US Amazon account, because that's where I started buying books. He started selling books from the boot of his car, and he's still doing it. He's a billionaire. He's still doing it. So when you get to the top of the ladder, that is not when you stop and say, hey, I am not going any further. I got to the top. I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I have it. No, you don't. There's another mountain left to climb. As long as you're alive, there is something you have to do. The things that work for you, you have proof that it has worked for you. So why are you stopping it now? Why no? Come on, why are you your own beaver in your river? Why are you blocking your flow yourself? Because you're satisfied. But that is human nature, right? So they say you have to be disciplined. It's not discipline. You have to be thirsty. You have to be hungry. You have to want it more than anything else. You want better. You have to constantly raise your bar. We are not perfect, and what we do is never ever perfect. We have to raise our bar. We have to want to aspire. I told you guys, when I knew nothing about this. I remember having a phone that was the size of a brick. And my husband insisted I had it because I was teaching at a high school at night. I was teaching ceramic art at a high school at night. So he bought me this phone that was heavier than me. And just fine. They could get me. They knew where I was on the 401 coming home. And they knew I was where I was going to the school. And we had plans, and I worked and I did other things. And then we came to the top of the mountain. We succeeded. We were sitting there. I remembered the dream. There I am, very comfortable, sitting on the mountain ledge. And that's a dream of mine, a real dream. And I'm so comfortable, I'm swinging my legs away like this. You're comfortable and you're at the top of the mountain. And then all of a sudden in the dream, my husband comes and he looks at me and he said, so you're going to stop there? So I said, well, I got to where I have to go. In the dream, he's alive, and I'm having that dream. And he said, but that's not good enough for you. And I said to him, what you mean? He said, there's another mountain, look at it. Go for it. And that is why I always said that Brian was the wind beneath my wing. He called me Dynamite, he called me, or whatever he wanted to call me. He called me a tiger. He had more names for me that was blasting. But he always said, there's another mountain. And he was the direct opposite to me, quiet. And he said, I don't have to talk. She's talking for both of us. So, I just accepted it and I kept going. That mountain that you just conquered is only one in a lifetime. There's another one in the same lifetime, and there's another one. Because if you're able to do that, I asked one of my students that the other day, somebody I coached, and I said, okay, so what are you going to do when you get this? Then I'm going for that. And then I'm going for this. And I said, well, why are you doing it? Why are you doing that? And he couldn't tell me why. Not that he didn't know why. He was ashamed to tell me he's doing it to make money. And I blasted him. I said, you need to take that religious aspect, that money is the root of all evil, and shove it, I don't know where. Because you are doing that so you are rich. Why don't you accept what you truly desire? No wonder you've been struggling for 8 years to succeed. Because you cannot face the facts. I said money on its own cannot do anything. If you put money in a room, in a bag, or let it loose, and there is no air blowing, and there is no one there, you'll come back and get it. I know about that. You know how? Because many times people are dead and their children come to us with a musty, dirty, smelly box of money. The parents hoard it in the house. $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 in bills. Nobody took it. It sat there until a human brought it. So money cannot destroy you. And don't tell me it's the use of money either. You choose to destroy yourself. Money affords you to have experiences you wouldn't normally have if you didn't have it. That's all. Say it toot, like the French said. It does nothing else. On its own, it doesn't walk to the bank. On its own, it doesn't buy anything. You use it to have experiences. It is not going to give you happiness either. You'll feel some joy from the experience. But it's not going to make your life complete. If you doubt me, look at those that died before us young. Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, what is his name, Anthony Bourdain, all of these people, they had the money. They were lacking emotional balance, maybe. They were lacking faith. They were lacking something. One of the 5 pillars was broken. So there is my student, the person I coach. He couldn't open his mouth to tell me, Tessa-Marie, I'm doing it for money. I'm doing it so I have money, so I have a choice to do things with that money. If you're afraid of something, whether you know it or not, you're going to be running away from it. And if it's taking you 8 years and you cannot finish part 1 of the program you started, you haven't admitted why. You always have to know your why. Why are you doing this? We ask that of children when they do something wrong. We go, why did you do this? What's your problem? Why did you go here? But we cannot answer why. Why are you doing what you do? Tell me. Do not be afraid of money. And when you do have it, say, hello, money. How are you? Nice to come visit me. Thank you. Treat your money like you treat others, yourself. That's if you treat them good. Right? And then you will notice it will want to hang with you. Have a great day. Thank you, everybody. So, let us look at what you said. I know everybody was writing and I was not looking. So, welcome, everybody. Now we know your name is Lynn. Thank you. Hi, Ezra. Amazing people are lucky. Thank you, Stace. Excuse me. That was me yesterday. You were sick, right? You got motivated. Abundant and rising queen. Thank you, Kimberly. Stacey and the Beaver. Everybody, thank you so much for coming. I am happy and grateful to have had you here today. My mom always had a receipt pile. You have to have a receipt pile. I cleaned my wallet after learning from you. Oh, I will tell you, you were at that seminar. I did that seminar downtown years ago when people use money. And I took somebody's wallet. I said, can I have your wallet? I will not take your money. And I unzipped it and I emptied it. And there was everything. There was gum in that wallet that was black. Still in the package. Everything. All sorts of receipts. And the money was chopped somewhere else. So clean your wallet. You'll see a difference in your life. Thank you, everybody. Jean, all you wonderful people for coming. Angelina goes, wow. Thank you, Angelina. I couldn't type today. However, this was amazing. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Christy. Thanks, Angelina. Thanks, Lynn. Thanks, Yuko. Thanks, Lisa. Your Brian song's amazing. He was an amazing human being. For that, we can all conquer any mountain. Thanks, Lisa. There's always another mountain to climb. That song like From the Beaches. Oh, I love your attire. Loving. Thank you. Really? A sweater and a little scarf. It's a piece of fabric, right? It's just a matter of playing with it. So let's people that have been here. Hi, Kia, Lisa, Stacy, Christy, Nancy, Jean, Angelina, Yuko, Georgie, Lisa, Loretta, and Lynn. I got that name. I'll never call you Iguana again. There's a guy, I can't pronounce his name, so he said, just call me iPhone because it sounds like iPhones. Anyway, have a beautiful morning. And I'll see you guys tomorrow morning when the sun rises. So what are you doing today? Remember, if you have fallen off the ladder of consistency, doing your little things, step back in there and start doing it again. It's okay. Just a little bit. Don't go for the big bit. Just bite, a little piece of cake here, a little this here, a little bit, not all of it. And you'll get results. Otherwise, you'll have to be like the apprentice, 40 years if you do it over the limit. Have a great day, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.